Yeah.
Oh my lord. You're fanning yourself.
Oh my. Scripted podcast. Mark Crumble Weebs. My name is Cole. His name is Mike. His name is Jay. We like anime, and this is episode 223 of AniPro. And on this week's episode, we are reviewing our very first video game. One of them Atari games, one of them Nintendo games, as my dad would say. Go play your Nintendo. Where we are reviewing Needy Streamer Overload, which I think is on the Switch.
Yes.
Yeah. Did we all play it on this? I played it on Steam, to be clear.
Yeah, I played it on PC. Yeah.
I played it on Switch.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
I think there is a difference in the Switch version that we'll get into.
Interesting. I'm curious.
I believe that. I believe that.
Yeah. We'll get into that. I guess kind of how the game plays on the different versions when we get into the review. Mm-hmm. Of course, we've also got a question about what do you do when you buy things. I don't know how to tease the mailbag question. Okay, I don't know how to tease it. But
gotcha. I guess I should look at the mailbag question to formulate. No, you know what? Raw dog it. I'm not looking at it. It doesn't exist.
No. What mailbag question?
Yeah,
but before we get into any of that, I just implore you. I ask you, as the person now who is an expert at creating a internet sensation. Thanks to a certain video game that I've played. Please leave a like, subscribe, tell your friend about us. It helps us out big time. Now that we've gotten all of that out of the way, yes. Jay, it's been a long time since I've seen you in person. Mm-hmm. This is the best I can do, though, here with you on the computer.
Accurate.
What's up with you? How are you doing, Jalian?
Not bad. What is going on with me? I had something.
You went and saw a movie this week, Jay.
Well, I did go. I guess we could talk about the movie. I went to go see Umamusume, what's it called? The Next Generation or something like that?
Yeah, New Generation. Or Star Trek: The Next Generation. Umamusume, Star Trek: The Next Generation.
I'll get that for you, yeah. Umamusume, Speed Unlimited. Cruise Control.
We're just way off.
The beginning of a new era is
That's it.
Called.
Yeah.
Something.
With Jungle Pocket and
Jungle
Agnes
Pocket
Tachyon.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say, good movie. It's a good movie.
Good movie. Certified good movie.
Yeah. It's a good movie.
Give it the AniPro rating. What AniPro rating did it achieve on our patented scale? From why to certified?
I'd probably say it tickled my jimmies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was good. I still would say Cinderella Grey is my preferred Umamusume story, but the movie was still good. The animation, Cygames, what the heck are you doing?
Yeah.
Awesome animation is what they're doing.
It's like going to see a Ufotable movie where it's like they're already good.
Yeah.
And then they just go insane sicko mode.
You thought that was good. Check this out.
Yeah. Watch this. Yeah.
Hey, hold my beer.
Yeah, exactly. Hold my adult beverage.
Yeah.
So did you discuss? Are you still a Ogre Cap stan, or Are you one of those people who thirst for Agnes Tachyon now?
Oh no. Where I don't really care about Agnes Tachyon. I kind of got another character from the Umamusume movie that I like. I don't think more than Ogre Cap, but probably a number 2. And that's Top Road.
Narita Top Road. Yeah,
Narita Top Road.
Yes.
At least I did like her. And then I told Zero's producer-san about her, and he ruined her for me.
Why?
What did he say? Did he give you some backstory on the real horse?
No, her initials are NTR.
Oh.
That's funny. That's funny.
True. That is true. She's not in the game yet, though, Jay. So you can still hold off on downloading it for a little bit, anyway.
Wait, I've been playing with Jay Guardian.
Here's the thing.
Umamusume.
Yeah, that account is my account, apparently. Because I told him I might pick up the game when she comes out, and he's like, "Well, I'll give you this account." And I'm like, "Oh,
he's been building it for you.
It's basically just my account that he's running for me."
And it's a strong account. It's a strong account. His ogre cap is strong. She's a strong girl.
As Jay Guardian's ogre cap should be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That guy knows how to gotcha. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that Zeros knows how to gotcha. He was playing I remember when we met him, he was playing Idolmaster in Japanese. And I'm like, how are you? And he's playing multiple games at the same time. I'm like, what's happening right now?
He does auto plays of that game because you can do that. So
yeah.
They will introduce.
We'll get that.
They will introduce that in Umamusume because it
eventually comes in all. Gotcha.
It's in the JP version. It's just not in the worldwide one. I don't know why they didn't just release the JP version as it stands. Why they had to.
This is the easy way. They have to translate it even. Yeah, just release it in Japanese.
Yeah. You know what? I am glad they didn't redub all of the characters though. I like their Japanese voices, but I guess it makes sense because of all of the singing and whatnot.
I just remembered what I actually wanted to talk about on the podcast. I was reintroduced to a game that still isn't out, but kind of reappeared on my radar, and it got me really hyped for it. It's a game called Crimson Desert. I kind of
okay.
I saw a little bit about it. It started out as a prequel to an MMO called Black Desert. And it's this big open world game, kind of like Breath of the Wild or Elden Ring or those kind of games where you're just kind of thrust into this open world of swords and sorcery and there's a billion quests around to accomplish, but there's the story is kind of minimal where the exploration and adventure is the main part of it. And when I saw it, my first thought was, oh, Cole would eat this up.
It looks very... Crimson Desert looks very Skyrim-y. Black Desert has more waifus going on for sure.
Oh, well,
are they set in different worlds or something? What's the difference?
They're set in the same world. Black Desert is an MMO.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Crimson Desert is its own thing.
Okay. It's like a single player thing?
Yeah.
I do enjoy a single player game. We do need more single player games.
It's a single... Cole, it is a single player open world game.
I mean, you sold.
Cole's vibe. Yeah.
You got it.
And it comes out in about 11 days.
Oh, okay. Well, I just bought a game, so I've spent too much money on something else. So
oh no, I'm sure that's what's on Cole's mind.
I'm sure it is.
Well, I mean, maybe we kind of talked about it last week, though. So.
Oh yeah, the figgies, did they come in?
The figgies. I got a couple. Yeah. If I could just turn on the top shelf there.
There we go.
Shelf.
Yeah.
I got a quick strike.
They are, but
okay. Got a quick strike, which was the Fusor who transformed into a scorpion with a cobra on its tail. And then I got the Transmetal 2 Megatron, which were both toys that I had in my childhood. So I'm slowly buying my childhood, but my big one still isn't in. I'm still waiting for that one. These ones.
Now, Jay, can you play as a Transmetal Megatron Zord thing in Crimson Desert?
No, you are a guy. But you have magic and you can fly around and unlock new magics and stuff. So
it's almost like a transformer.
I do find it interesting that nerds kind of I feel like nerds get sorted into the Star Wars or the Lord of the Rings camps. And by that I mean which fantasy do you prefer? Do you prefer a space adventure, like a sci-fi? You know what I mean? Or do you prefer a fantasy
swords
and sorcery, or do you like lasers and lightsabers? You know, you kind of pick one and then you kind of just stick with it for the most part.
I mean, there's obvious. It's amorphous. I enjoy Lord of the Rings, obviously, but for sure I fall into the
You're in the
sci-fi-ish fantasy.
It's also a little bit weird because like Star Wars is a bit more of a soft fantasy in the sense where like the rules and world building of this world aren't as meticulous and like or intricate and meticulously crafted as Lord of the Rings, where like everything is all detailed out. And
George Lucas made it up over the course of a few months, whereas Tolkien invented Lord of the Rings over decades. In
the trenches of World War One.
Like he invented like its own language that like so like so many. So like I don't know if I'm super into the complex world of Lord of the Rings, and like in that sense, I'd lean more towards Star Wars.
I think you're looking how you're looking at it. You're describing a different spectrum. So in my mind, there's like if it's a graph, there's soft fantasy here, and then hard fantasy here, and then the other angle is like if you picture like the 4 quadrants, then there's like swords and sorcery, and lasers and robots. Those are like the 4 quadrants. So you can have like hard lasers and robots or soft lasers and robots.
Gundams, hard. Or Star Trek, I guess you could say.
Yeah, Star Trek, yeah. And then Star Wars would be like the soft lasers and robots.
Transformers.
And then Lord of the Rings would be hard swords and sorcery. And what would be soft?
Aragon.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I don't know Aragon enough.
I don't remember it very
it's well. Basically the best way I can describe Aragon is it's fantasy Star Wars.
I remember when you were reading it, you basically laid out like the entire plot, and you're like, also, that's the entire plot of Star Wars. It's like, oh, dang, he's right.
Aragon 2, like as well. I remember when it was released, I just thought like, oh, they're just ripping off Lord of the Rings because of Aragorn. Not realizing that it was like a pre-established IP that had been around for, I don't know, when did the first book come out?
Of Aragon? I think it was 04.
Oh, then they must have really like turned that into a movie pretty quick. I don't remember.
Sorry,
exactly
02. I was 2 years off.
Okay.
I think they're making a TV show of it now, which probably is. That was still back when we didn't know how to make movies of. It was weird. Like we just like nobody knew how to adapt an already established story for some reason.
I think part of it. I think part of it was, like Harry Potter came out, Lord of the Rings had come out at that time, and they're like, we need a young adult thing, so they just kind of like shelled it out quick.
Well, I mean, like the Percy Jackson movies, that was basically them going, we want our own Harry Potter. What can we do? And like they basically morphed it into Harry Potter as best they could.
Yeah. Where now I think like, of course we talk about this all the time, make original stuff, but with adaptations now, they kind of let the adaptation be what it is rather than trying to make it into something else. Right. Hunger Games did it. I think they did a good job of just kind of letting Hunger Games be Hunger Games. And
they're kind of making a new Hunger Games movie, I think.
I don't know what they're doing. I never saw the last 2 Hunger Game movies. I really liked the first one though. But
I've only seen Catching Fire.
Which one was that? Was that the second one?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's an interesting choice.
It's also really funny because the other person I went to see Catching Fire with also had only seen Catching Fire.
You guys were just like, what's this all about?
No, we were supposed to meet someone there, but they bailed on us and we were already at the theater.
Oh, so you were just like, let's go see this, I guess.
Yeah.
We're here. Yeah. Not to turn this into a Hunger Games review, but that first one I enjoyed. It had it felt different, where I felt like Catching Fire, the second one, just, I don't know, it felt too corporate, too
I feel like
shiny.
I feel like if I had known that Moist Critical was in the Hunger Games, I probably would have enjoyed it a lot more.
He's in the Hunger Games?
He's in the Hunger Games? What?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Is there like a little elf running around somewhere in there?
He's an extra in, I think, the last one.
Oh, he's an extra. Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, what's his name from Flight of the Conchords? The littler guy, Mike. Not Jermaine.
Oh, Brit.
He's in
B-R-E-T. Yeah.
He's in Lord of the Rings. He's one of the elves in Lord of the Rings.
Makes sense. They're from New Zealand, right?
Yeah, yeah. So they just they got picked up in there. Yeah, it's funny when you see like famous people. But I think I heard Moist Critical talk about that he was in one of the Hunger Games, but I didn't know.
I feel like I remember him dropping that fact. And I think that's like one of those little facts that just floats around sometimes.
Yeah. Well,
that's just how it goes. Sometimes you just appear in the Hunger Games, and sometimes Cole just tells us what's on his mind.
He's mixing it up. He's mixing
I was
it
wondering
up.
how that was going to go.
This jerk. I'm going to start off just like Jay. I'm going to talk about a movie that I watched this week as well. An older movie. Can you guess what franchise it's from?
Star
Wars?
No. What? Transformers.
Was it Transformers? Oh, okay.
I watched Transformers 1.
Oh, dang. Yeah, I forgot about the hyperfixation of the Transformers.
Oh, yeah, you were talking about
I should have guessed.
Yeah, I watched Transformers 1.
Wait. When you say Transformers 1, animated or live action?
Animated. I mean, the movie is called Transformers 1.
Like the movie that came out a couple years ago.
It was the most recent one. It was like CGI.
Yes. I was picturing like the 1980s Transformers movie, and then I was picturing Shia LaBeouf Transformers. I'm like, which one is it?
What are you talking about? No. Then it would be Transformers the movie. That's the one from 84 or whenever that one came out.
Good movie, actually.
Is that the one where Hot Rod becomes the leader of the Autobots?
He becomes Rodimus Prime. Yeah. Spoilers for the start of the movie.
For the start of the movie,
Optimus Prime dies at the beginning of that movie.
Hey, I didn't say he died. I just said Hot Rod became leader of the Autobots.
In my defense, Optimus Prime has died like dozens of times.
Wow,
it happens
spoilers for
every huge Transformers
movie where Optimus dies.
They're like, what are we going to do now? We're out of ideas. How about we kill Optimus? All right. Have
they killed Bumblebee?
No, you can't kill Bumblebee.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think he's usually
It's been around
safe.
long enough. There must be some media that exists where Bumblebee dies, I'd say.
I'm sure.
What about one where Megatron wins?
It's like Marvel Comics. Like it must exist at some point in the franchise, I think.
I don't think so. I don't think, like maybe in some comic books or something, but I'm trying to think of the movies. Like there's usually not like an Empire Strikes Back type movie with Transformers. It's usually the Autobots win at the end. And that's that. Even in the most, anyway, Transformers 1, very good movie. Came out a couple years ago. It's got like Chris Hemsworth is Optimus Prime. It kind of tells the story of like Optimus and Megatron being friends before they were Optimus and Megatron, and like how Optimus gets the matrix of leadership and all of that stuff. It's good. It's good. It's really a story about friendship falling apart kind of thing. Your classic,
I'm looking at it right now. It's one of those movies I wanted to watch, and then it sort of like fell off my radar, and I forgot about it. It's got a pretty wicked cast. I'm actually seeing here, like
Scarlett Johansson,
Hemsworth, Scarlett Johansson, Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, he's Starscream. Lawrence Fishburne,
Keegan-Michael Key, Lawrence Fishburne, John Hamm. Oh my! I need to watch this.
It's good. It's good. Like, and I don't think you need to know much about Transformers. Like, it's just a good adventure story with the good guys winning in the end, and it feels very Transformers without having to be like a huge Transformers fan. Whereas like the live action movies kind of like they're fun. I like the live action movies, but like Optimus Prime in those movies is not very Optimus Prime-y. When Optimus Prime says, "Give me your face," is one of his famous lines in the live action movies where he rips somebody's face off. It doesn't really feel like Optimus Prime. He's supposed to be a bit more.
It's also
nice.
Weird. It's also weird to have a Transformers movie where Optimus Prime is not played by Peter Cullen.
Yeah. I mean, like Peter Cullen's like million years old, so I wouldn't want him playing a young Optimus anyway.
I know, but like that's just the iconic Optimus voice.
No, for sure. Him
Isn't it
and
funny
the
that
guy.
he's a young Optimus. He's a big robot. What do you mean he's young?
Well, he's young.
He gets weary with age.
He does though. Listen to him now. It's like a Marge Simpson situation. Watch The Simpsons now and listen to Marge. She sounds rough. But I mean that just happens with.
I think they changed Marge's voice actor recently.
Did they?
I think so.
Really? Oh, that's
also
sad.
I did a quick Google search here. Apparently in Transformers, the movie from 1986, it says, while the Autobots technically defeat Unicron, the movie ends with a significant loss. I won't spoil a few things, but basically that at the end of that movie, they sort of lose, actually.
Well, I mean, like Optimus is dead, I guess, and kind of, but like,
well, I mean, Optimus
Megatron
Primal dies
also
in Beast Wars.
Yeah, but he comes back.
There's also
that's the other Optimus voice. Is Optimus Primal's voice is also the iconic.
Primal.
Yes, I like his voice for Optimus Prime too.
I need to watch this movie.
You do need to watch that movie. It's on Netflix. Yeah,
I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah, you should watch it. And it's a kids movie,
too.
right? Like it's.
I could watch it with my daughter.
Yeah, it might be a little rough for her. Like it's.
Well, we were playing Needy Streamer Overload together, so.
Okay, well, if you were doing that, then I guess it's fine. I'd say like older kids, kind of that.
Yeah.
Late,
it's like 11, 12.
Like 11, 12, maybe even a little bit younger, but it's good. It's good for adults too. I had a good time watching it. What else is on my mind is this is a preemptive what's on my mind, I suppose. Because we're only, as of recording, in day 1 of daylight savings. But
you bastard, you took part of mine.
Well, that's okay. We can both talk about it.
We'll double up. That's how we'll tail end, and we'll dovetail.
Yeah, Mike, what's on your mind? Actually, never mind. I'm going to tell you what's on my mind.
Yeah. Okay.
Daylight savings. Well, what's the deal? Why do we keep doing this to ourselves?
We're not farmers. We don't need the daylight savings anymore.
We have electrical lights. Look at me right now. It's nighttime.
Could not be more electrically lit up. Actually, it's still daylight outside, which is nice.
Yeah, but it's rough. It's rough. I know tomorrow morning is going to be a tough one because I get up. Well, Mike, it's going to be a tough one for you.
Yes, thank you for the reminder.
I was going to say I get up at 6 a.m. You get up at like whatever.
My alarm goes off at 4:25. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So,
but I'm like someone who like when I wake up for like work for the morning, I do everything the night before. I wake up, basically pour a coffee, and get in the car and go. I don't really do anything. Yeah.
I kind of just doom scroll for a while, which leads to me
going back to sleep.
Yeah. Which isn't good, but
daylight savings is just evil. It's just a vile, evil thing.
It's an evil thing, especially like I know where we live. People talk about like, oh, it's so nice in the summer. I don't like daylight savings time in the summer because the sun goes down at like 10:30 p.m.
Yeah.
That's too late. I don't need the sun up that long.
No.
If it went down at like 9 or 9:30, hey man, I'm happy. I'm a happy camper. When I'm going to bed and there's still daylight outside through the week,
Yep.
No, that ain't for me.
Preach, gang.
That ain't for me, dog.
Yep.
But anyway.
Yeah, it makes blackout curtains like basically like necessary, you know?
Yeah. It's
a thing. Yeah. Although, like, it seems like more and more places are kind of doing away with it, which I'm you know what? It served its purpose. It's been here too. It's outworn its welcome, you know?
Yep.
It had a purpose once. It no longer does. It's like the appendix. You can get that removed, no problem.
It's literally
time. Means, yeah.
It's time. You've had your time. Give us back our time. No.
That's right. That's gonna be my picket line. Is when I'm having a sign. Give us back our time.
Give us back our time. To our premier, who said he has more important things to worry about. No, you don't. You don't. It's such an easy win. You could just change it.
It's not hard. Just stop doing something. You're stopping doing something. How is that hard?
Everyone
just don't do it.
Everyone would support it. Everyone.
Yeah. I've not met one person in my life who's been like, actually, I'm kind of a fan of daylight savings. I do meet people that I would say like, like I could hear an argument for like which time do you want to remain in, right? Do we want to stay in this time that we're now in officially? Like we've just changed to are we in savings
We're
time?
in daylight savings now. Yeah.
Okay, so if we were to ditch daylight savings, we would stay in the fall back realm.
If we would stay in standard time.
The one we just left.
Like the sun would set earlier, or do you want the sun to set later?
Earlier for sure. Because night's also a vibe.
Night is a vibe. Night's a vibe. You know, I go over to a friend's place for a campfire. And you're sitting there and it's like, oh man, like what time is it? It must be early. The sun's still up. And you look at your watch and it's like 10 p.m. And the sun is up. What are we doing? Why do we do this? Is that like a northern
hemisphere thing? Is that like or like we're at such a high latitude? I don't actually know.
Yeah, that's exactly why. I can only imagine if like Edmonton, like what it's like there. Like the sun must set in Edmonton at like 11:30.
Probably.
I've said it before on the podcast too, but I like pointing this out because people don't realize it. Like in the height of summer here, we technically don't go into night here. Like even when the sun goes down, there's still blows my mind. There's still like enough sun on the horizon that we never like go into true night at all through like July and August.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
That's crazy to me.
Isn't that
so
crazy
to me?
Yeah. Anyway, abolish it. Abolish it. Mike, what's up? What's on your mind?
A ball of
Yes.
Indeed. And yes, sir. What's on my mind? Guys, it's just this time change is really kicking my butt. I just really think we should just abolish it. We just talked about that.
I agree.
Okay, quick scramble. Last night, me and Shazana, we were both pretty wiped. So we were like, you know what? Let's just not do all the grown-up things that are required of us right now. Let's just go like make popcorn and watch a movie.
Okay.
And we were scrolling through the movies and I'm like, what's a movie like I've wanted to watch for like a long time, but haven't?
Transformers 1.
On the list, but wasn't on the list last night. I'll tell you that much.
Right.
And also just to kind of continue the trend, we all talked about a movie we watched, right?
Sure.
So this is my movie I watched. I watched Uncut Gems, the Adam Sandler flick. Never seen it. Always heard tons of praise about it. And I was just like, always curious about it because it's kind of famous for being like a complete, up to that point, Adam Sandler was kind of known for more like comedies and like silly roles. Right?
Yeah.
Then he makes this like super serious movie and it's like, oh, okay, I guess he can do that too, right? So it kind of always lived in my head as like this little thing in the back of my mind. Have either of you guys seen Uncut Gems?
I haven't, but I remember when it came out and I remember the praise that Adam Sandler was getting for his dramatic acting. Jay, have you seen Uncut Gems?
I have not.
Okay.
No?
Oh, yeah. I remember when this came out and people loving it, but yeah.
Was basically my experience until yesterday too, and then I finally watched it. I will say, like I thought it was a very good movie. It's a weird movie, so I feel like people who don't like it have like a valid criticism because it's a very strange movie, honestly. But like me and Shazana both agreed I think it's 2 hours 10 minutes long or something like that.
Okay,
and it's genuinely like the most stressful 2 hours, 10 minutes you'll ever experience. Like, I feel like I didn't blink the entire time. I had trouble sleeping after just from like the amount of stress my body went through just watching this whole thing. Cause it's basically this movie where like this guy, Adam Sandler like owns like a jewelry store and he has like a gambling addiction. He's just basically, he's a guy. One of the criticisms of the movie is that the protagonist is so unlikable because he just makes every wrong decision possible, essentially. And it just like, it's just so hard to watch from that standpoint. Just watching someone like, you're like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Stop. You're screwing everything up, you idiot. Stop.
Right. But like, it goes to show like your protagonist doesn't have to be likable to still be engaging.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I mean. It's a weird movie, but it's like, it's really, I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed it. But it was
still keeps you on the edge of your seat regardless.
Yeah.
Are you okay now? Have you recovered?
I've recovered. It did like, I was sitting there and I was just like it has kind of a pretty memorable ending, I'll say. And And I remember like I was laying in bed last night, I'm trying to sleep, and I just kept like thinking of like oh man, that's crazy. Like that's a crazy, that was a crazy thing that I just watched happen. Like that's nuts. And it's just, anyway, yeah, if anyone wants to be stressed out for 2 hours and then have to like go for a smoke and chill out after, I don't know, do something to chill out after. That's, I recommend Uncut Gems.
Where is it on the scale, Mike?
For what? Oh, on the AniPro scale?
Yeah.
Very strong tickles my jimmies, bordering on certified for me. I'd probably even lean certified actually.
Okay.
For me.
Yeah.
But I could definitely see why someone would watch it and be like, I hate this movie.
Yeah.
Which is like, I think I like things like that where it like triggers that like very polar response where someone either hates it or loves it. Something about that that concept tickles my jimmies, and I think it does a good job of that.
Yeah.
You never rated Transformers 1, by the way. Oh. So what would you quickly rate that?
Probably very similar to what you said. The animation in it is great. The voice acting in it's pretty good. Megatron is cool, like very sympathetic. Good action. Strong tickles my jimmies, like you said. Maybe leaning even towards certified, but tickles my jimmies for sure. I'd probably lean more that way, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Man, it's just an episode full of reviews today.
Yeah, we're reviewing like 5 things this episode. I like it. But that's kind of all I had to say. Was I really wanted to rant about daylight savings, but apparently Cole and I are on the same page with that one. And Jay, I feel like you live in the night anyway, so it probably doesn't save you much daylight. So
yeah. I mean, I like when the time goes back. It's a nice
when
feeling.
When it goes back?
When it goes back an hour. Yeah. That I don't
mind.
Fallback
is nice.
Well, it's better, right? Because you sleep in and everything. It's this one.
Well, you get an extra hour.
Yeah, this one sucks because they just take it from you. They just take your
I still
hour.
find that I'm a little discombobulated from the fallback, though. I do find it like throws me off just for like a week after.
It's discombobulating, but not as bad as this one is.
Yes, this one's
I would
bad.
say. This one is rough.
My argument for it is like it's one day. You're discombobulated for one day and then you're fine.
It's like a week for me. It really is.
It's a couple days for me. Yeah. I think.
That sounds like a skill issue.
You ain't wrong,
I mean,
partner.
fair. Get good. Get good scrub. But it's I don't know. It's just something needless. Like what's the point? Why do we put ourselves through this?
The vestigial organ of a bygone era is what it is, Cole. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Should we dive into like a mailbag or something?
I guess we could do that. I mean, sure.
It's a thought.
I
don't know.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I could go either way. It's time for the mailbag.
Yeah, it's mailbag time. If you got a mailbag question, you can send it to us over at our website, anipropod.com/mailbag, or on our Discord. This one comes from our Discord. It's also a patron priority mailbag. Wee woo. It comes from Mogmog, whom is the up and coming sovereign of the mailbag. Just saying. And I think this is a fun question. It'll be a quick one, but I'm curious how you guys approach this. Let me read the question to you as it is written.
I still have not looked at it. I just glanced at it, but I had looked away.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hear it for the first time now, Cole.
As it is written, so it shall be. You purchase a variety pack of a food item. It could be soda, Pop-Tarts, raisins, with 3 flavors. So you purchase a food item with 3 flavors. One you love.
Flavors of raisins?
I can think of 2.
You can think of 2?
One?
Yeah, raisin.
There's regular raisin and there's golden raisin. And if you want to be spicy, I guess we could throw craisins in there. It's like a cousin.
I guess. Okay. Anyway. So there's 3 flavors. One you love, one you loathe, and one that's just fine. What order do you eat through the pack? All the bad ones first so that they're out of the way and the rest is all yummy? Do you intersperse your favorites in like a treat while you eat through them all, or some other way?
I love this question.
Mike, how do you usually handle the 3-pack, the variety pack?
Okay, so it's like immediately I thought of like when you have like I picture like a dinner plate, and let's say like there's you have like your favorite one thing's your favorite, one thing's like you like it, and then one thing's like you loathe. Like my wife loathes cooked carrots for some reason, so that's what I pictured for some reason.
Okay.
But like I for a variety pack, I have a hard time picturing what variety pack I would get. Maybe like soft drinks. Like I buy booblies,
soft drinks.
like the booblies or whatever, like the carbonated
Gatorade.
Gatorades. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like a situation, but really in like the way that Mog cleverly phrased this question, it kind of doesn't matter what it is. It's kind of just, do you tackle the thing you like first? Or do you save it for last is really the question. And I'm someone that kind of would go, I would just cycle through probably just continually through in random orders essentially.
Okay.
Like I don't think I'd ever have the same one twice in a row, you know?
Okay.
Like let's say it's soft drinks and like I don't know, maybe I hate grapefruit, love banana, and I'm okay with cherry. Sure. I'd like just randomly I'd grab a grapefruit one. Next time I would grab either one of the other two that I didn't have is probably how I would do it, honestly. But I'd probably end up with a couple of like the whatever one I didn't like at the end, and I might just like kind of look around and make sure no one's watching me waste food, and then just kind of just ones away.
Yeah, maybe
donate them to the landfill.
Yeah. Okay, so you're a sampler.
I'll sample around, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to drink the ones or have the ones I don't like. What about you, Jay? How are you tackling the 3-pack of things you love, hate, and are okay with?
I will only eat the ones that I am okay with and love, as like no particular order. Like I don't care if I'll have the same one twice or whatever. It doesn't really matter. But the one I loathe, I will not have. I'm adamant I just won't have it.
Okay.
There's a possibility of it just staying in the house until it expires, or I donate it. One of the two. Okay. So you just don't even play the game. You're just like, give me what I want, and then the rest is irrelevant. Irrelevant. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like Mog didn't even consider that as part of the equation, as like, because I feel like maybe they're also like a cheapo like me who was like, no, I have to like at least get my money's worth out of this 3-pack.
I mean,
you know?
I get it. I appreciate that. Yeah. I appreciate the sticking to your guns of that. Yeah. You know, like
I've made this bed and I will lay
let's say I'm having like a bag of jujubes, right? And like there's like the yellow ones which are okay, or like the red and orange ones which are the best ones. And then there's like the black licorice ones mixed in there. I'm not eating the black licorice ones.
There's your review of Jubes, the age-old candy, by the way. I agree with you though, Jay, because honestly, like if you put that bowl in front of me, I ain't going for the black licorice ones. Those ones can get thrown out.
If it's an assortment like that, I'm just taking a handful and throwing it all in my mouth. Yeah. To try to like offset the nasty black licorice.
Oh, so you'd still go for the black? You'd still like you'd try to offset it, but you'd still eat it? Because you know what, I loathe black licorice, so that
I don't like it either. Or I'd give it to my dad. My dad's weird. He likes black licorice.
People love black licorice.
Yeah, I think it's an
still
acquired
pretty cool
taste.
It is an acquired taste. That this certainly is. Well, I'm glad that we all had different answers. My answer is I get rid of all of the stuff I don't like first. So like Gatorade. Let's take Gatorade. I'll drink all of the like. What's the worst Gatorade?
Orange.
I'll drink all the orange first.
I was gonna say the yellow one.
I used to not like the yellow.
Lime's great.
I used to not like yellow, but now it's like the most like when I need a Gatorade, it is the one that hits the hardest. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Best Gatorade though. What's best Gatorade? I know there's an obvious answer in my brain for this one.
In the variety pack, it'd be red because they don't have like the white. The white one's my favorite one.
Oh, white's the worst one. Blue is the answer.
Blue?
I was gonna say blue, and then Cole brought up the white one, and no, he's right. It's the white one.
It's the white one. Yeah. Let's be real.
Try the white one. I've heard that a lot, and I just remember not liking the white one, but I've also not had one in a long time. So
the best sports drink is Pocari Sweat.
True. Yes, I agree.
Out here, and they only have one flavor of Pocari Sweat.
Salt. That was your review of Gatorade, by the way.
Yeah.
We're up to 6 reviews now.
Yeah. And Pocari Sweat. We
reviewed
Pocari Sweat, which is a unanimous certified from all 3 of us. Gets the gold medal.
It's gold. Yep.
But I
won the Olympics this year.
Mm-hmm.
I made that.
I don't know.
Right on the spot.
They won some things.
Yeah, they won some figure skating stuff and stuff. But the example I was thinking of was like at Christmas when you get a box of chocolates.
Oh, yes.
I always get rid of the bad ones first. So I'll eat like the coffee flavor. I hate coffee flavored chocolates. I hate them.
Oh.
Ugh. Yuck.
Really? Oh,
yucky. Yeah. So I get rid of those all first, and then I've got the nice caramels and the solid chocolates and the nuts.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my move. That's my move. Get rid of the bad, and then I'm left with only good stuff going forward. So that's our stratagems. Let us know your strategies in the comments below. We are going to a break. After the break, we're going to be doing Needy Streamer Overload. But before we go to the break, we do have a question. This week, AniPro asks, I'll read it this time.
Okay.
I'm going to
take control. Big guy.
Yeah. This week, AniPro asks, it's a true or false question. Remember, you have 2 options. True, false.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In the little-known game franchise, Pokémon, Pikachu, maybe you've heard of him, was the very first Pokémon ever designed and drawn by the developers. True or false?
I know the answer to this one.
Do you? I
do.
Jay?
Yeah, this is a very common Pokemon fun fact.
Okay.
This is a super common, but if you don't know, don't feel bad.
Or do
find out.
Or do feel bad.
Or do feel bad.
Who am I to tell you what to do?
I mean, hey, just because you listen to this podcast doesn't mean that you like Pokemon.
That's true. What it does mean is that you have superior taste, and we will be right back after this.
Oh, I forgot to talk about Modolo ending. Oh well, break.
Next week.
Hey, it's me. I'm taking over the podcast this week, like we always knew I would, to promote, well, AniPro. If you've been enjoying what you've seen so far and want to see more of us, consider supporting us on Patreon, where you get access to new episodes before anyone else, monthly bonus episodes exclusive to our Patreon, your mailbag questions getting pushed to the front of the line so we'll answer them sooner, and extra votes in our Listener's Choice review polls. But I get it. Not all of you are in a position to support us financially, but you still want to show your support. And I'm happy to say that you still can. Rating us 5 stars on Spotify or Apple Podcasts helps other potential listeners find us easier. And joining our Discord server is a great way to interact with the host more intimately than ever before, or other listeners like you. So what are you waiting for? Support AniPro today, join the community, and remember, keep on keeping on. Whatever. Let's just get back to the episode.
That's great, Mike. Oh, it's been a while since you brought that one out. Right. Welcome back. Thank you for sticking around during the break. We really appreciate it, and we appreciate
it's
you.
So tempting to click away, but thank you. You didn't.
You didn't click away.
Yeah.
Before the break, though, AniPro asked you a question, true or false question. In the little-known game franchise Pokemon, Pikachu was the very first Pokemon ever designed and drawn by the developers. You two were very, very quick to have your answers ready. So I'm just going to run through, see what you guys answer, and then I will reveal the answer. So, Mike, what do you think? Is this true or false?
I know the answer to this one because I'm a Pokemon fan, as Jay has also alluded to. This is one that Pokemon fans do know. So I'll just kind of. Do you want me to tell you?
Okay, well then I'm not going to ask you, Jay.
Okay, don't ask me.
Jay, do you?
Are you?
I alluded to it. Obviously, it's true. I will not hear any other answer. I don't know what you're talking about.
Fair. What?
I refuse to answer. I plead the fifth.
What are we talking about? Even though I answered.
Jay's like, I was doing something else.
Yes. So, Pikachu is the mascot of the Pokemon franchise, as we all know.
Now, anyway.
Now, he is the mascot because he's Pikachu. Mike, you got a Pikachu behind you.
I do.
Yeah.
It's a Pokemon Center exclusive.
Oh,
Pikachu.
Wow. Isn't that great? Well, the answer, Jay, I'm sorry, you're incorrect. The answer is false.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Is it Rhydon?
It is. Yes, it is. It is.
Right on D's nuts.
Got him. He did it again.
He got you. Oh, what a
he did it again.
Dastardly devil.
The answer is false. Confirmed by Ken Sugimori. Sugimori, who is the art director of the first Pokemon designed, was right on D's nuts. This is also why the generic statues in the first generation gyms look like right on D's nuts. So, fun fact. I didn't know. I probably knew that Pikachu wasn't the first one because, like, I also know that he wasn't supposed to be the mascot character. Wasn't Eevee supposed to be? Like, they thought
it was supposed
Eevee
to be Clefairy.
Oh, Clefairy.
Yeah, Clefairy.
Oh,
yeah. Actually, like if you play through the original Pokemon, like Pikachu's like hard, like genuinely really hard to get, and also barely in that game.
Yeah, he's just like a mob Pokemon. Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't know about the Rhydon thing, and I didn't realize the statues were Rhydon. So I'm learning. That's what we come here for me to learn.
Yep.
We started this podcast, so it's a method of teaching me things that I didn't know. And that's what we're.
That's why you progenited all over this podcast.
And that's why I progenitored this podcast. We're gonna review Needy Streamer Overload, which I did say that right? Needy Streamer Overload.
Unless you're Japanese, and then it's Needy Girl Overdose.
Yes, indeed. What? They changed. Anyway.
If you're Japanese, it's strange you're listening to this English podcast, but thank you.
No, I mean, maybe they listen to it to hear.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Arigato. Maybe they listen to it to hear three idiots speak English poorly.
And with funny Canadian accents. It's very possible.
It is possible, yeah. So for our gaming reviews, we have decided that Jay is the master of the gaming reviews. Apparently.
He's so enthusiastic.
And I've also,
this is my thing.
I've also decided that this is Jay's Game Corner.
Welcome to the Game Corner.
It's an extended Game Corner.
No pressure. Just doing this as usual. Welcome to our Needy Streamer Overload review. This will be a typical game review. You know, we review other things. We're going to review that this just like every other review. And we'll be starting off by talking about what's this game about?
What is this game about? Who nominated this? Who nominated this?
It was me.
It was Mike.
Me.
It was Mike.
It was you.
Yeah.
It was
Mike.
Yeah, because I remember we were discussing like broadening our horizons with reviews. And I was like, hey, this game is getting an anime like super soon. It's on sale for like $5 right now. We should review it. And you guys are like, yeah, sure, why not? Whatever that weird guy said, I guess so.
Oh, it was months ago. So we were just like, sure, whatever. We'll just do a review of this. Sure, who cares? Not realizing that gaming reviews is a little bit different.
It's weird. Yeah, it felt weird to do, like to play a game with review in mind, which I kind of like that lens of like tackling a property. Like, kind of having like this critical lens looking over your shoulder the whole time.
It was an interesting experience. But Mike, what is this game? What is this about?
Well, Needy Streamer Overload or Needy Girl Overdose, whichever you want to call it, is basically, I hesitate to call it a visual novel, but I feel like that's kind of the easiest camp, but it's more like a roguelike.
It's like a manager simulator game.
Yeah, it's almost like a dating sim, but like you're with the one girl, and like you're basically trying to make sure she doesn't go off the deep end, and she also wants to become a popular streamer. I guess is like the very simple synopsis. A big thing to mention with this game is if you aren't familiar or haven't played it, there's trigger warnings for lots of like self-harm themes and drug use and stuff like that. Those are the two big ones, I would say. Drug use and self-harm.
I do want to say, you know that thing in the game where like you're giving her pills? In the Switch version of the game, you aren't giving her pills, you're giving her cookies and macaroons.
What?
Does she still like get high off of them?
Yes, she still gets high off of them, but it's like she gets a sugar rush. Like I just thought like, oh yeah, she's getting a sugar rush.
Real?
Okay.
That's real?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Huh.
Come on, Nintendo.
What's it rated on the
M?
Oh, it's still rated M.
Why?
Why'd they do that? That's
Why?
so
They have censorship guidelines that you need to abide by.
Huh.
So
okay.
Yeah.
That's why they changed the name though, because like when they brought it here, because they thought Needy Girl Overdose was too a little too like druggy.
It's the overdose portion that they had an issue with. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess like it's Mike mentioned the trigger warnings and stuff. It basically you're trying to manage this girl's streaming career.
You got 30 days to hit 1 million followers, I think is technically the quote unquote goal of the game.
The stated goal of the game, but the other goal is to just ensure that she doesn't get too depressed or
you want to manage her stress levels and
you want to manage your stress levels and love levels.
There's 4 bars you have to pay attention to: stress, affection towards you, P-chan is what she calls you. It's either player Chan or you could basically
producer Chan.
Things you could producer Chan. There's a bunch of different things.
Perfect Chan.
Perfect Chan. What did I say? Stress, affection, mental darkness.
Mental darkness. Yeah.
And what's the fourth one? There's a fourth one.
The followers.
Followers, yeah, that's right. And how many followers you have. And you have to basically manage those. And all the endings, one key part of this is there's 27 different endings. I think technically 28.
So when the game first came out on PC in Japan, there were 22 endings. And then when the Switch version came out, well, around when the Switch version came out, they also like added on a few extra endings to coincide with the release.
Which is weird because one of the additional endings is like very heavy about the drug use. So it's weird that they would say, "Oh, this game's coming out on Switch. Let's give it an ending that makes no sense because we've censored."
She gets she gets such a high sugar high.
Yeah, she gets like just a huge sugar rush that she just crashes.
Yeah. But
I don't think it'd be right to call this a visual novel, right? We kind of agree on that. Like I think that's the easy bucket people will throw it in, and it kind of does.
I think like there's visual novel elements to it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, there's more simulation stuff in there.
Yeah. And that was honestly like kind of my thought process coming in was I thought this was a visual novel. I thought this was a pure visual novel. But when I dove in and played, it was much more sim, like management sim type of game. Is this on mobile? I feel like this would be.
No, it's not. I was just thinking the same thing. I'm like, this game it should be on mobile because it probably requires the specs of a potato to play it, honestly.
Yeah. And I could see
I mean, if it runs on Switch, then yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
Switch is borderline a potato. So
Yeah. No, it was I wouldn't call it a visual novel, like at all, really.
No, I think Jay's right. It has elements of it, and it's kind of like when you look at the tin, it has a lot of visual novel things on the tin, but when you're playing it, it's like, oh no, this is very like mobile gamey, like very. That's why I use the word roguelite or whatever they call it, where like you kind of repeat the same gameplay loop with like different results every time. Yeah, essentially,
kind of. You don't really have like the same equipment, I guess.
Like, it has multiple endings, which is very visual novel like. It has some kind of narrative, but like the story itself, which like I feel like as a visual novel needs like a more in your face story, whereas like the story in this is a lot more subtle I suppose. Like it, like there's no like plot really. Like
it sort of gives you. So like I 100% of this game, to be clear.
Try hard.
It gives you. Yeah, I know. It gives you like crumbs of the quote unquote true ending that you get at the end. If you're paying attention during all of the other stuff, not just the endings, but like during each like arc,
Stream.
I guess.
Each run.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Like if you're really paying attention, you can kind of figure out what the twist ending is, I guess. Yeah.
Interesting. I do still want to be clear, Mike, 100% of the game. I got about 5 or 6 endings of the million endings that are in this. Like Jay, how far into the game did you get?
I got about like 3 endings in, which like to get an ending, to be clear, is about like an hour of gameplay ish.
Or an ending could be like you could like end a game super quick too.
It can either take like my first one I think took like 3-ish hours because I was like actually reading and like trying to figure it out with my smooth brain. But like by the end, like you can nang off endings in like 10 minutes.
Yeah. It's some of the endings
one
you can really stumble into. There's one ending I kept getting over and over again. So I'm just too likable.
Well,
she loves me too much.
She loves you too much. Yeah. I brought it up before we were recording. There's like an ending too, where like if you have you can have intercourse with her, and if you do it too many times, it just ends the game, and all you do is intercourse until you both die. I think. I will say that I think that there's like one key part of this to know before you go into it, if you haven't played this game, is that there are 27 endings or whatever like that, and there's bad endings and less bad endings. I would say is how I would describe them. So like it's not necessarily. You're not going to feel warm and fuzzy playing this one. Yeah. Which is very visual novel-y as well, I would say.
Yeah. But we talked a lot about our thoughts going in, the relevant info about this and what it's about. But like for someone who doesn't really know anything about Needy Streamer Overload, how would you like compare it to something more recognizable?
Right. Yeah. I'll go first. I'll start with, it's mostly based on kind of the gameplay loop that I found, like Umamusume is my comparison. In terms of the game itself, obviously the tone and the theming of it are not similar at all, but the gameplay loop where you're managing different stats and making sure that, not too tired and you're not like kind of leaving one of your stats out to dry.
You don't have too low stamina or something.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of the comparable in terms of just the raw gameplay of it. Like if we just go down to just the ones and zeros of it, I would say they're comparable. Obviously, far different theming and subject matter.
Very, very, I would say.
Yeah. What about you, Mike?
I kind of went with I'd say closer comparison on the tin, I would say. I went with Doki Doki Literature Club, which is like a very infamous visual novel as well. I think it's been ported to pretty much everything there's ever been as well.
Yeah.
But that one, it has a lot of the same like very dark themes, kind of a psychological aspect to it. It kind of like traps you in with kind of this like cutesy concept. And then before you know it, you're kind of seeing some pretty graphic stuff happen. You're like, oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh my Lord. You're fanning yourself.
Oh my. Yeah.
Oh my. And it's just like kind of weird. It's weird. Like if I had to explain this to my grandma when I'm like playing this game, like I think it would just be like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Son? What have you like?
How would you?
Like it's just weird.
Yeah. How would you explain this to your grandma?
Right.
It'd be tough.
It's just an odd one. Like first of all, explaining a video game to her would be hard. Never mind, like, or what a streamer is. But like this, it just it's just an off the wall kind of zany experience that like really there's no. It's a hard one to compare. There's things that you can compare it to, but it's kind of a hard one. What about you, Jay?
I would honestly compare it to something that I think that we reviewed in the past, at least in terms of like its story and theming. Serial Experiments Lane. With like the like in a meta sense, like how something like the online world affects us in reality.
Yeah.
And it being a meta commentary on that. And just the overall psychological vibe of it as well, like it being a little off-putting and weird. They feel very similar.
Yeah, for sure. I would echo that as well. I thought about doing Lane as well as a comparison, but I don't know enough about needy streamer overload to know like where it's going. Like I thought it would be more laney with like going
I think
into
it depends which endings you get.
Right, but there's exactly there's endings that I haven't achieved where it, like to me it just felt like kind of more like Goodnight Poon Poon almost, like it's just kind of dark and depressing, whereas Lane is kind of almost supernatural. But I haven't gotten all the endings either, so there's more.
I think if you play through more of it, you might see the Lane comparisons because there's some that are pretty out there. I see
it. I see it. Yeah, I'm just defending why I didn't go with Lane.
Yeah,
I'm defending myself.
I like the comparison. I actually think we have three really good, very different comparisons here. I kind of like that because it's if you just put on the wall, you put those three titles on the wall, and you try drawing the dots between them, you're like, what's going on? And then you put this in the middle. You put Needy Streamer Overlord in the middle, and you're like, I get it now.
It's the Venn diagram, right?
It's a combination of the three. Like to be honest, like it's a true combination of those three, and then you get this weird, wacky, crazy game.
It is crazy. Actually.
It's a crazy game.
It's a crazy game. Yeah, explain that to your grandma. Sorry, I got the ending because I banged her 6 times.
Yeah, sorry. Oh yeah, how's that handled in the Switch? By the way, Jay.
Yeah.
What?
Can you still have intercourse in the Switch?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Oh, it's just the drugs.
Fine.
It's just the drugs.
Just the drugs.
Okay.
And what about like the self-harm?
Nope, that's still in the game.
All right,
Nintendo.
Nintendo just really, really doesn't like drugs.
All right, Nintendo. Okay, well, that's the way it is. Cookies and macaroons. I like cookies.
I suggest you play this on the PC.
As someone who played this on Switch, yes, play this. Do not get the Switch version.
Yeah.
Jay's review may be tainted based on that.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm picking up those vibes. Yeah.
Also, like, well, we'll talk about it more in the production aspect of it, but I do have something to bring up with that Switch versus PC with the production. So if you guys can remind me at that point.
The characters. I think there's really like one character, really in.
Yeah, there's one character and the player character
in this.
Yeah. Because Ame is Kangol, or whatever you want to call her. OMG Kawaii Angel, I think is her streamer name. And they call her Kangel for short.
Yeah. And her like her character kind of Ame's character kind of contrasts with the bright K-Angel persona. How did managing her constant need for validation, or like how did managing her in general kind of affect your, like how did you feel about her as a character, really?
Her as a character, yeah. Sorry, I guess I'll just take it. I guess like I felt like a lot of pity towards her, like as a character.
Yeah.
Like I felt like she just needed a hug. She just needed.
Which is probably why you kept hugging her to death.
I didn't hug her to death. I didn't get that ending. Well, I guess I did head pat her quite a few times too. You can head pat her.
Head pats are nice, yeah.
But
they lower her stress.
Yeah, it lowers her stress. It lowers her cortisol levels.
Yeah.
Insert the low cortisol meme for me. Thank you, Michael.
Sure.
He didn't do it.
I don't know what that is, honestly.
But yeah, I felt a lot of pity towards her, but I'm curious, like, with other endings, whether that pity will maintain, or if I'll start to maybe feel a bit more animosity towards her. Like maybe she's using me or something like that. But again, just based on the endings that I got, I just felt kind of bad for her. Yeah.
From what I can tell through an internet vibe, the like general response to her is I can fix her.
That is, yeah, like there's lots of like comments and like on the Steam page of just like I can fix her, and people calling it like I can fix her the video game.
Yeah, basically that's kind of like how I felt, but my brain is the smoothest of us all. So I think that's valid though, because she's like a very, very incredibly disturbed individual. And like you're kind of playing the game from the angle of like you're supposed to be like you're her imaginary boyfriend, right? Like the way she talks to you, you're clearly supposed to make her feel better, right? And like it's kind of set up so that like it's really hard to do that because she has so much going on. Yeah. And
like you just kind of feel like, like just like Cole said, pity, and like I'm trying to make things work, and it's tough, you know? Like
yeah. Also, I want to
fix her. I want to fix her.
Some of the options you have. Oh, I guess that's another thing you have to keep in mind is she'll send you texts essentially, and you have to respond to them. And if you don't respond to them, she just breaks up with you, and that's a game over. But like how you respond is also very frustrating because like there's no like there's no yes, there's no no. Like it's kind of you have to
respond with emoticons.
Like, you have to figure out like what the best way of responding is, and sometimes you'll respond and what you think is like a normal response, and then she'll respond with like you didn't even put any effort into that response, which made me mad every time.
I can't.
I don't know what you want, which I guess is kind of.
I like the one when you respond with the okay, it's like, what are you even okaying at? It's like, you got me. I don't know.
I'm just trying. I'm
trying my best, boss.
But
I don't know if this is a Switch difference or not, but like every time I responded to her, she just responded with like an emoticon.
Yeah, sometimes,
most of the time.
Yeah. Sometimes it'd be like an emoticon selfie of her, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that?
It wasn't an emoticon selfie of her. It would be like this red robot thing that would be like ignoring you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that sometimes. Yeah.
I didn't know what half of them meant. She'd be like, I am orb. What? What does that mean?
I got the orb one a lot.
What is?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? Or like the squished robot thing, squished robot, and it's like, what does this mean? But again, like I think they do a good job of making her kind of enigmatic. Like you don't know what she means because she's a little disturbed
and like unpredictable. Like she's like very manic. I would say like you really kind of don't know what she's going to do from one second to the next. And like especially when you get into like the high mental darkness or like stress territory, things start getting pretty like zany and crazy. Like you're like, what is even happening right now? This is nuts. But like I don't think I ever felt ill will towards her. I don't think like I could see some people maybe like not vibing with her as a character. Just I'm very curious how they decide to adapt her too in the anime, because like this is eventually getting an anime. I think this summer, or spring.
At some point this
year. This year. And I'm curious how they go down that route with her, because like it's interesting to see like when you're talking to Ame-chan, who's like the person behind K-Angel, it's like a very different experience than what you see on the stream, right? Like,
it's the dichotomy of man personified in video game. Yeah, you know, like I think that's what they're trying to say here. You know,
it comes out next month in April.
Oh, okay, good to know. But like Jay, how did you feel about her on the Nintendo Switch?
I think like a lot of my thoughts toward her as a character weren't really dampered through the gameplay, because like the overall impression made was still like, you know, she's disturbed, but like there's still some charm to her, and you can see that leak through from the persona that she plays in K-Angel.
Mm-hmm.
That said, and I don't want to play my hand too much, but like just from the gameplay itself, her as a character didn't really like keep me wanting to play more.
I get that for sure.
Yeah. Well, especially with a game like this where it is kind of just you're looping over and over again, like, and it's only one character. Yeah, I could see that kind of like her being like her getting old a little bit.
Like by the time I got to like the end where I was just running through the different endings, like you're not even paying attention to what she's saying, kind of thing.
Right.
Like,
It's not that she got old. It's more just like there were things that detracted from my experience that like she couldn't save, kind of thing.
Right.
Okay.
Like my affection for her couldn't salvage it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Whether or not you had affection for her didn't really factor into like your overall view of the game, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think that's because I think that's because there were other aspects of the game that like I just had really strong feelings toward that just kind of ruined it for me.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Interesting.
And
I'm assuming those will come up in one of our thoughts.
Yeah. One of the other
yes.
thoughts.
Yeah.
Speaking of thoughts.
The entire game operates through a retro Windows, like Windows 2000 style desktop interface with like a very crazy chiptune soundtrack. And how did this aesthetic? How did you feel about the aesthetic?
Mm-hmm. Mike, why don't you take it this time?
Yeah, you took the last one. I'll take this one. I'd say that's probably for me the biggest selling point of this game is just like aesthetically, both from like an audio and a visual standpoint. I thought the game was like a very cool way to present it, like where you just basically you're just literally on a computer, like K-Angel / Ame is just like on a webcam. You interact with like a mouse and like keyboard and just like texting and stuff like that. I thought it was really cool, and I thought like honestly, like I'd put the soundtrack like you know how Steam always does the bundles where you can buy like the soundtrack to a game. I genuinely would listen to this soundtrack just on its own. Like the soundtrack is so engaging.
The one with the random screams in it, I'd probably skip that one. But
I'm gonna be real. I hated this soundtrack.
Oh, interesting.
It was so annoying. Like just the idle soundtrack in like when you're just playing an average day. I was like, I need to mute this. This is so.
It's
annoying.
very high energy.
It's denpa. That's the genre of music this is.
Okay,
which is a Japanese genre of music, which is just. It's annoying. That's what
overload.
It's overload. Yeah, it overloads your brain. Yeah. That's kind of what it does. Honestly, so I don't blame you. I certainly don't blame you.
Like part of that was like making me want to shut the game off and go. Like,
I mean, you could turn the sound off. That is an option.
I did. I had no choice.
I have a feeling he did.
It sounds like he did. I'm complete opposite of you, Jay. I really enjoyed it. But I also do enjoy like that mental overload of it, and I love like the high energy that it has. And I felt like it did a good job of keeping me manic as I'm playing the game a little bit. Where like it just felt like I was in this crazy state playing it, where you just like kind of like my brain is melting out of my ears as I'm listening to this like rainbow overload.
Yeah, that's.
And I thought.
Oh, go ahead.
Before Colt goes, I'll just say I think it was really cool that from a production standpoint that it like, just depending on Ame's mental state and like where you are in the game, it alters the music. Like when your stress level gets high, like the music gets faster. When like when you go do drugs, like the music and like the screen will even tilt and get like wavy and stuff like that. And I just thought like that kind of like just the overall production of the game for such a simple concept was pretty pretty outstanding, I would say. And Cole, what were you going to say before?
I was just going to say, with regards to the music, like it's very good for theming, I would say. Like
yes.
It's on theme for sure.
It really puts you in that headspace of just, like Mike said, like
at the same time, if it annoys you enough to the point where you're annoyed,
I'm not,
like
I'm not saying you're like a bad person for not liking it, Jay. Let's be clear.
No, it's I'm certainly not gonna.
It's very strong.
It is a very strong soundtrack. I'll say
like
that
the whole game kind of is. So it's on brand, is what I would say.
I think I'm somewhere between you two. Like Mike, you said you download it and listen to it. I don't know if I'd go that far, but I also didn't hate it. Like I took it for what it was in the game. And just from a production sound, like I actually played it with headphones on too. So like just the way the music
I feel
and
like
the sound
that would be so much.
The music and the sound were like bouncing. I had to turn it down for sure.
Yeah.
But I didn't turn it off completely. I set it to a manageable volume, I'd say. But what I did want to ask though, with regards to production, because this game is kind of Windows based, right? Like it's whatever they call it in the game. I was wondering, like, how did the Switch handle that in terms of just like immersion? Like on the PC, question. On the PC, like you're on a PC and like you're immersed in it.
It's essentially as you'd imagine how you would control it on a Switch. You use the joystick to move the mouse around, which is not satisfying to do at all.
Oh, satisfying.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Does the touchscreen
it feels
work?
very clunky and like, okay, we need to figure out a way to make this work on Switch. Okay, here, this is how.
Yeah.
I feel like if I were playing this on Switch 2 and it allowed the mouse controls with the Joy-Cons to work, I'd probably have a better time. But yeah, playing it on Switch 1, there were times where like I was playing through the streamer stuff, and like you're basically a moderator, so like you're selecting comments for her to read, and you're deleting stuff that you might not want her to read. Sometimes like scrolling through that was
that would
so
be a
annoying.
nightmare. Yeah.
How would that even work? Like I don't even. Yeah, you have to like that. Yeah. Does the touchscreen work?
I played it on TV, to be clear.
Oh, so you don't know?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I wonder if the touchscreen would be a little better.
Touchscreen would be a little bit easier, but even
still
then,
not optimal.
Yeah.
It just kind of feels like it's meant to be played on a computer with a keyboard and mouse.
Yes.
Honestly, it really does.
Yeah.
What I will say unequivocally, I agree with Mike. Its aesthetics and its design, I think, are terrific. Like really up my alley. The music, I'm probably in between you two.
It's fair.
And the character designs too. Like I like Ame and I like K-Angel. Like they both are distinct despite being the same character.
And visually, like I love the magical girl transformation every time she she starts streaming. Like I like that.
Oh, it's great. I can't wait to see it in the anime, honestly.
Yeah. It's I think they knocked it out of the park with the design and the aesthetics of it. But again, I'm a big sucker for the powder blues and the pinks and the purples. I like that. Hence our colors. But the music would probably, if I were to critique the production, it would be the music, just not as critical as Jay is, I think, and not as praising as Mike is with the music.
I think the best way to come out of this is it's very polarizing.
For sure,
as a song,
or
as a soundtrack,
OST.
In terms of plot, though, the game does it's basically a meta commentary on like the streamers activities and like people's parasocial relationships with a streamer, as well as like the toxic feelings someone might get from it, the like dark side of streaming, kind of.
Right.
Would you say like this game offers an accurate depiction of that dark side, or like is it a bit exaggerated and shock value
Mm-hmm. Jay, why don't you take this one?
Yeah.
In terms of like the premise of this game, I really liked how it was depicted, even like if there might be some kind of exaggeration to it, which like neither here nor there. I still think it does a good job of like showing off what like someone might feel
right
under that pressure of like pleasing fans and getting hate from people online. Like that side of it, I think, was pretty well handled.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I think it's probably exaggerated just because it's a game, right? But at the same time, like, she is also a mentally ill person, right? Like she has issues that she's trying to work through as well. So like, yeah, hate comments probably would not be good for someone in that mental state. Whereas I think like for the most part, streamers kind of just like let that run off their back. So
I think you probably almost have to try to. It's hard. Like I feel like nobody really could, you know,
it truly is like the word I would describe, I use this to describe the music. Like this game is denpa. This game is just, everything is just cranked up to 11. Like
it's like a trigger show as a game.
Yeah, like kind emotionally, thematically, musically, it's all just it is overload. It is overloading your senses, and that includes in terms of the like how it's portraying the independent entertainer of the modern era.
Here's a definition of the denpa genre for fiction and visual novels. A subgenre of psychological horror defined by the themes of mental breakdown, obsession, social isolation, and a world that feels distorted or, quote, gone mad.
Okay.
That sums up the game quite well.
Then I am... Maybe my brain has a few more wrinkles than I give it credit for sometimes.
There's a wrinkle or two in there. There's a wrinkle or two in there.
Sometimes it's definitely exaggerated, but in a good way. In terms of like not in.
It's exaggerated to make an interesting game, is what I would say.
Yes.
You know, like because it'd be kind of boring if it was just like, oh, I got a hate comment, I don't really like that. You know, like that wouldn't be a very good game.
Yeah.
I do think that like from the critique of like the internet streaming culture and like the economics of it and stuff like that, I think that's kind of the running like gold that you could get through this one. If you're panning through the game, like when you're panning through gold, you get a little bit of gold to pan. I think that's probably like the kind of most interesting part is to see the critique there, to the point where like the ultimate good ending, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but like the only way someone streaming the game, like if you're a streamer playing this game on stream, it's impossible for you to achieve the good ending, quote unquote, which is like an interesting thing to think about. Like, I feel like the game has pretty strong opinions about the internet and what it does and social media and what it does to people, especially when it comes to like live streaming and stuff like that. I think it makes those opinions very clear, and I think it's very interesting stuff to think about. And it's obviously just like shaded in with the colored pencil of like also having a very mentally ill character doing extreme things. It's the frosting on the cake. You know?
Yeah, it's definitely it wears that critique. I think is kind of the most in your face aspect of the game. Like it is first and foremost, it's a critique of the internet entertainer. And then it also has, you know, commentary on mental illness and commentary on, I don't know, other stuff, I'm sure.
Yeah. Did you guys find the streams like kind of in the same thing here? Like I found that most of the streams were kind of like almost references to types of streamers, because you can kind of choose what type of streamer she is in this game. Like you could go down the route of like the sexy streamer if you want, or you could be like the conspiracy theory streamer, or you can just be like a chat and chill streamer. Did you find any of like the dialogue in those interesting? Or I found some of them kind of funny actually. Like there's one where she's like, I thought of you, Cole, because there's like the conspiracy theory ones are pretty funny and like very like off the deep end.
Yeah, the thing is, like with my playthroughs, I was just trying to meet the end goal of getting her subscription count high enough. So I was just kind of like my subsequent playthroughs will probably be more focused on like each individual ending. You know, like I want to get more endings, so I'll be able to dive more into those. Like basically what I'm trying to say is the type of streamer she was with me as her manager was basically just shotgun blast. It was just, she did a little bit of everything for the most part. Yeah. So I never really like dove really hard into one specific type of stream. Except for that one time I did, because I thought I was going to get her lots of fans, but then it gave me a game over.
Got you one of the endings.
It got me one of the endings anyway, which I wasn't expecting, but yeah. I won't spoil that.
Speaking of multiple endings, though, this game does have multiple endings in it. Did you think that the fact that it does have multiple endings, or the multiple endings themselves, add to or detract from your enjoyment of the game? I'll throw it to Cole.
Okay. Did they? I would say they'll add it to it in terms of replayability. Like now, I want to see what the multiple endings are. So yeah, I don't think they subtract from it at all. It's not like I felt like any ill will towards having multiple endings. I felt good about it. I liked it. Yeah. I am pro multiple endings. It added to it for me. What about you, Mike?
I honestly thought that was like probably the most, it was the thing that made me actually most curious, is I just kind of wanted to, like, quote unquote, I'd say like collect them all, you know? Like I wanted to just see, like, is the Pokemon brain in me activating, or I'm like, I want to get them all. I want to catch them all. I want to see what they all are. Yeah. And that was, for me, that was the thing that hooked me in. I was just like, okay, I gotta see what's possible, what this game's got for me, you know? I wanted to check them all out. And Jay, what did you think of the multiple endings aspect of this?
I think there is a lot of interesting stuff to come out of it. Like, just the fact, like, it kind of incentivizes that, like, you didn't really do something wrong when you get a game over. It's more like, oh, you just did this and it led you down this road. Whereas in other games, it would be like, oh, you screwed up.
The game overs were almost kind of the point, you know?
Yeah, like, it's not really a game over. It's an ending.
Well, that's what that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not a game over. It's just that's an ending.
Yeah, it's just one of the multiple endings that you can achieve. You can't do anything to the point of like getting. Yeah,
it doesn't make you feel like you did something wrong by getting a certain ending. You just did a thing.
Yeah, and there's like one ending that like literally like lets you continue playing after the ending and get a different ending at the like it's a weird thing, and it's almost like like it encourages you to check out the different possibilities and replay, which I kind of enjoyed.
Yeah. But Jay, just while we're here and we're talking about the replayability, I think Mike and I we've kind of said our piece. Like, Mike obviously 100% of the game. He's got nothing else to do. I've said that I want to continue playing it. Like, are you curious? Like, do you think you'll get more endings?
So here's the thing. I spent $30 on this game.
30? Is that what it is?
Because it is $30 on Switch.
Yeah. Ooh. I think I paid. It's not $5 on Steam anymore. Whatever it is. Yeah.
No,
it's not $30. I know that, but anyway,
it is $18.49 Canadian dollars.
Yeah, it was like $20 or something. Yeah. But Jay, you spent $30 on the Switch.
Yeah. So like, there's a part of me that, because I spent that much money, to go like, okay, I should probably 100% it and get my money's worth.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm kind of feeling to myself like, did I enjoy myself? Did I have fun playing this game? And I'm like, on Switch, no.
It's honestly sounds like they butchered it a little bit.
I did not. I guess. Yeah,
I did not have fun on Switch, and if you're going to play this game, play it on PC, because I feel like it's the best way to play this game.
Yeah. Okay. I was just curious if you like, if the endings, what if you did play it on PC? Like, do you think that you would still...
I don't know. Like,
okay.
The thing is like my experience was so dampered by playing it here that like I don't really have a desire to go buy it on another console.
Right. Of course.
Yeah.
You know?
Which makes sense.
No
I'd say,
point
Jay,
spending
keep an eye on
$50.
Steam, and if it pops up for like, again, $5, like I'd say it's well worth $5. It's probably worth $20, I would say.
I feel like it was worth the $20. $30 though, especially if on the Switch where it's really
if they took out
optimized.
the blunt or the joint and put in a very nice gingerbread cookie. Almost silly, I think.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is, though.
It is what it is. But that being said, we're looking. Speaking of the game itself, did the mechanics of the game, like balancing K-Angel's stress, affection, and mental health, as well as her followers and all that, and that whole gameplay loop, was that? Did it work for you? Was it fun, or was it? And like, was it easy to understand? Like, did you understand what you were doing as soon as you were dropped into the game?
As soon as we were dropped in. Oh. Well, Mike, you go ahead first.
So it's a tough one because did I understand it immediately? I would say no. And I feel like because I don't play a ton of games in this genre, I felt like it took me a little bit. Like I understand the idea of like a basically a resource management or like a simulator where you're trying to like keep the pet. It's basically a Tamagotchi. Like you're trying to keep your pet alive, essentially. That's what you're doing. But like, did I understand the implications of all of the stats and like how they would affect things? No, definitely not. It took some trial and error, and I definitely had to like kind of figure it out as I went for in a way that definitely like it can make you feel pretty crappy because you're like, I thought I did everything right. Why
the game doesn't
do
really
that?
The game doesn't really tutorial that much. It just kind of drops you in and says like, here you go.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, do you need a tutorial to tell you that streaming gives you stress? Like, I feel like that makes sense.
It doesn't, like, when I first played it, I felt like that. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. To the point where I was clicking through stuff and I'm like, oh, well, there's a bed. I'll just click on that. That must like put her to sleep or something.
That's funny.
So I clicked on that, and then she walks off, and then it turns out the bed emoji means something else.
Oh yeah, I was very confused because there was like a rest button, and then there was also the bed, and I was like, what? Why are there
see
two
the three like
buttons?
asterisks above it with the censored sex?
Well, yeah, but they it was just 3 asterisks. It didn't.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I didn't think...
Hold on, it's asterisks in the in the Switch or in the PC version.
Yeah,
it's 3 hearts in the.
See, that would make more sense.
That's actually more clear.
That makes more sense to me than the asterisks. I was just like, oh, I guess this is just like rest. But like the gameplay is also simple enough where like it only took me like 2 or 3 run-throughs to like understand what I was doing. So like it doesn't give you a tutorial.
Game.
It doesn't give you a tutorial. It doesn't need to, because failing again, like Jay said, is not really an issue. It's just another type of ending. So once you've achieved that ending, then you just go back to the start and you work your way through again. And the mechanics of the game are simple enough where you really only need 1 or 2 of those kind of cycles to understand what's going on and how to manage everything.
I'd echo that.
Yeah, so it didn't bother me.
I didn't have fun with this game. I'm gonna be real. But again, that's because I played it on Switch, I think. Because I watched other people play it on PC, and it looked like it looked a lot more. It looked like it made a lot more sense on PC.
And also just you're more immersed because you're kind of like the interface is a computer interface. So
right. Yeah, the immersion of it. Yeah. Next time you come over, Jay, I'll sit you down in the chair and you can play it.
Yeah. He'll watch you play it.
Yeah.
Watch you play with
one
it.
of us hasn't done the homework for the review. Which one is it?
Now, Jay, click the sex again.
Yeah, click it again.
Click it again.
Again.
Jay, do you see that tablet? That's LSD. Take it.
I didn't know that you get to LSD.
That's the macaroon.
That's the macaroon. Yeah.
It's called magic paper as the ultimate.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's still we know what that means.
We know what that is.
But the last thing on here before we get into our final thoughts and ratings, we mentioned it. There's going to be an anime that's coming out very soon. And I just want to ask you guys, are you interested in checking it out? And how would you envision this show existing?
Yes, I am interested. But I'm also I'm interested because I don't know how they're going to adapt it. I don't know how they're going to handle it because it's such a, each run that you go through the game is such a unique run through. But at the same time, they've done adaptations of Fate, which is also the same type of thing. So maybe they just pick one of the...
Yeah, if I were to guess, the way they're going to do this is it's going to be kind of like how they do Umamusume, where it's kind of its own thing with the same name. It'll have the same characters and stuff, but the story is basically original with inspiration from the game.
Yeah, and I think there's some clues that you're right, Jay, because they've introduced a bunch of characters that aren't in the game. If you go to the AniList page, they just made up characters for the anime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and I'm thinking basically what they're doing is they kind of have the original creators a little on board, and sort of just said we need to. There's just no way we can turn this into I just don't know how you could take this game 1-to-1 and put it on the screen. It just wouldn't work, and to the point where I went and I checked out the manga because I was I wonder if the manga would make it more clear. It did not. It did not.
Well, the manga, I also just kind of looked at the manga, didn't really read it or anything, but the manga is there's clearly more of a narrative that's being told in the manga. So if it's an adaptation of the manga, I could see that working. But if you tried to adapt the game, it would be impossill. I don't think you can't. It's unadaptable as it is. So you'd have to make up some kind of story because it's not a plot heavy game. It certainly is not a plot heavy game.
And the other thing,
it does have a plot, but the plot's not in your face. It's very subtle.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
The other thing too is that the studio doing it is Yoestar Pictures, who are kind of known for, Jay, I remember you and Cole were into, I believe, the Sora Iro Utility. They do the Arc Knights series as well, which Arc Knights has a similar thing where it's kind of a gotcha game, but there's not necessarily there's kind of a story to it. They do Go Loser Ranger, so it's a pretty good studio doing it. And
I'm not concerned about the studio at all.
That gives me more hope, I think, that they're doing it.
Yeah. I'm interested in checking it out for sure, but I'm interested because I don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, it's a morbid curiosity almost.
Yeah. Also, I like the theming of it. Yeah. So I'm interested.
I think it'll be interesting regardless what they do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look out for one of us to draft it, I'm sure.
Now, Jay, since you hated the game almost, we're picking up here. You definitely, as you said, didn't enjoy it. Will you check out the anime?
I'm curious, but I don't I'm probably not drafting it.
Yeah.
So Jay will not be the person to draft it. So
no.
Mike draft it.
No, I'm curious, as in
doesn't it?
How is this going to turn out? But I'm not scrambling to. There's a lot of other stuff coming out next season that I'm more interested in.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, we kind of ran the gambit on our opinions here. It's interesting.
Yeah. I think the only thing left is our final thoughts and ratings on Neater Streamer Overload.
Who you throwing to first, Jay?
Well, I'm going to throw it to Cole because Mike is the one who suggested this game. And as AniPro tradition, that person goes last.
Right. Okay. Well, I think that this game is... I didn't really talk about the addictive aspect of the game for me. Like that gameplay loop, for some reason, to me, is just very engaging and addicting. I enjoyed playing it more than I thought I would, to be honest. I like the design of everything. I like the aesthetic and the darker themes that it goes into. In spite of me not really getting into the super dark stuff, but I will, I swear to you. The music, while being overbearing, I'll accept because I think that's what it's meant to be. I think everything is supposed to meant to be overloading. Yeah, that's sure. Let's go with that. I wouldn't call this like a certified, but I would definitely say it tickled my jimmies. I had a good time playing this game, and I would suggest that people get it with the caveat of understanding what they're getting into, right? Like do some research to see.
Yeah, just know that it has pretty mature content, for
right?
Sure.
Yeah, it is a rated M game, of course. Yeah. So I mean, we're all adults here. If we're playing rated M games, I never played any rated M games as a child. Never. I would never.
No, Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, Jay, what about you?
I had a very different experience with this game than Mike and Cole did, and so literally. my review is, or my final rating on Needy Streamer Overload is going to be very different. So I'm gonna rank it or rate it both for the Switch version and how I assume the PC version is. And that is to say, do not play the Switch version. I did not have a good time. It wasn't fun. I didn't like the music to the point where I muted it for most of the game. I thought that there were like cool ideas, and I think that the theming of it all, as well as the visual aesthetic of it, were cool. And I think that if you like those life sim games like Umamusume or like a Tamagotchi, you will like this because it has a very similar gameplay loop, like Cole was alluding to. If you like that, like that subversion of a certain genre, like Doki Doki Literature Club, this is kind of that same vein as that. So there's that going for it. But for me, I struggled to play past the past 3 endings because I just was like, I get it. I know what this game is. And if it weren't for this review, I probably wouldn't have bought it, honestly.
I'd even say
especially at the
Switch
price
version.
Point.
Put it even for the Switch version. Let's give it a Y. Like, why did you make the drugs cookies? What are you doing?
No, I thought that was funny.
I mean, it's funny.
It's kind of funny. Yeah,
I thought it was
funny. They had to do something, so yeah, sure. Let's
As
make
someone
it
who
cookies.
hasn't played the Switch version, it doesn't sound very enjoyable.
See,
I'll be honest with you.
No, I can't in good conscience give it a Y because, like, for me, if I were to give something a Y, it would be like there is nothing here of value.
No redeeming. Yeah,
right. Yeah,
absolutely. And like, there were still things I liked, just like as a game, there were. But as the PC game, and for that. I feel like the game controls a lot better. It makes more sense because it's a PC operating system. So for that, I think depending on the kind of person you are, I would consider checking it out.
Yeah, that makes sense for sure.
Fair.
Yeah. Michael,
that just leaves me. Yeah. I really enjoyed my time with Needy Streamer Overload. Do I think it's like a perfect game by any stretch of the imagination? No. Like, I think I've played much better games than this, but I think it does a good job of being a pretty simple game that keeps you intrigued with its concept, as long as it's not like, again, like playing with a controller, this is just not a game that's meant to be played with a controller. It's meant to be played with a mouse, honestly. And like I think a touchscreen would be a decent substitute. So I would wonder if Jay played it on the Switch. If it had touchscreen controls, that might bump it up a little bit. But as for me, I played it on the computer. I kind of like the whole aesthetic. I think it really just like jives with me. So even including like the what is it called? Denpa chip tunes that it's got going on. Like I like chaos. I like disorganization. I like my brain to feel fuzzy because it's just so overstimulated a little bit. And I like dark stories as well with like kind of psychological aspects. So this game is always going to speak to me just because I knew those themes were there. To be real with you, the reason I 100% it instead of just doing kind of what you guys did with like just playing a few loops and kind of saying, I feel like I got my fill, is like literally when you move the screen that, did you guys, either of you do this where if you move the webcam out of the way, there's a little like secret.txt file that you, as soon as you try to click on it, she like covers it back up with her webcam. I was like, yes. I need to know what's in that. And that's really what kind of made me 100% because I was like, I need to know what's in that. What is in that file right now? Yeah. And I got there. It's don't tell me. I'm not going to tell you, but it's not dissatisfying, but it kind of crazy, like it just kind of like
okay.
It's just it's got
the One Piece inside.
Crazy, they put the files in there.
Reveals something you probably it's the Epstein files.
That's where they were.
Reveals something you probably could have figured out if you paid attention in the game. Is the interesting thing I'll say. Yeah,
well, but for me, it confirms something. Then
it definitely tickled my jimmies, is what I would say. A very strong, solid tickle of my old jimmies is what I'd leave us with. Yeah.
I think,
or don't. It's up to you. Yeah.
Do whatever you want. Who cares? Yeah. If you've played it though, let us know what you thought of it. And if you haven't played it, let us know if you're going to consider playing it. I think the consensus here between the three of us, between me, Mike, and Jay, don't buy it on Switch. Don't buy it on Switch. I think that's unless you really like cookies.
And not playing with a mouse.
And not playing with a mouse. Yeah. Interesting. We've got more reviews coming up. Our next review is our anime review, and that is Now and Then, Here and There. That is one singular show. That is not a list of shows. Our next manga review is Botan Kamina Fully Blossoms When Drunk. I think we're going to take a little bit of a break, though, from reviews. I don't think our next one's coming out until April.
Yeah, because I think we have our seasonal stuff.
Yeah, we've got seasonal stuff and stuff like that. So you guys got lots of time. You guys, the listeners, you guys got lots of time to read and watch. But I thank you so much for listening to another episode of AniPro. If you liked it, please leave a like, subscribe, leave a review, tell a friend about us. If you really like us, why don't you consider supporting us on Patreon like these lovely people, Mr. Family Guy 36, Elijah Wood, Braindead B-Dog Peach, Frama, Kratos, Just Juzz, Mogmog, Uncle of Light, Saffron, Genus 26, and Taco. By supporting us on Patreon, you get access to all sorts of perks, and it really helps out the show. We're also on social media at AniProPod, and please join our Discord community to keep up with us and other listeners. Links to everything is in the description or at our website, anipropod.com. Michael.
Cole.
I would really appreciate it if you led us in a round of bye-byes.
Yes. Well, for this week, I'm going to just take it nice and simple, I'm going to say thanks for listening to the podcast, Thank you for keeping us around. And if you support us in any way, even a subscription, it really helps us out. And I just want to say, instead of the usual bye-bye, I think it's fitting that we end the stream with bless.
Oh, yes. Bless.
Bless.
I forgot that's how, bless.
Yeah. Bless.
I've only got a,
just like Kangol says.
I've only got a bye button.
Yeah, but also just to say that we say bye at the end of every episode. Bye.
We're done. We're not recording anymore. This is I'm not gonna.
Well, now I can say all the really controversial stuff. And let me tell you.